Hello and welcome to Language Flow. I'm Melody.
And I'm Avery. It's great to be here with you today.
Avery, I have a question for you. A big one.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you could pack your bags tomorrow and move anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Wow, tomorrow. That's fast. I think I would move to Kyoto, Japan.
Kyoto. I was not expecting that. I was thinking you'd say somewhere in Italy or maybe California.
Nope. Old temples, beautiful gardens, amazing food. For me, it's Kyoto. What about you, Melody? Where is your dream destination?
Oh, that's easy for me. I would go to Bali, Indonesia.
See, that is the complete opposite of my choice. A historic city versus a tropical island.
Exactly. And I think most people have this dream, right? To live somewhere new. Everyone has imagined their perfect place. So today, we're going to talk all about it.
We'll explore different cultures, different lifestyles, and what really makes a place feel like home. And for everyone listening, think about your own answer. Where would you go?
Okay, so let's start with me, Bali. For me, it's all about the lifestyle, the way people live their daily lives.
What about it do you like?
It just seems so relaxed. I imagine waking up, maybe doing some yoga, walking to the beach. Everything is green and beautiful. It's warm all year. No winter coats.
Okay, I understand the no winter coats part, but wouldn't it be too hot all the time?
Maybe, but you can always swim in the ocean. And it's not just beaches. Bali has mountains and forests too. It's a mix of everything. So this is a question for our listeners. Could you live in a place that's warm all year?
That's a good question. For me, I need seasons. That's one reason I chose Kyoto. I want to see the cherry blossoms in spring, have warm summers, see the beautiful red leaves in autumn, and maybe even a little snow in winter.
Right. The seasons are beautiful there. But it's a big city. Wouldn't it be noisy and crowded? I like the idea of a smaller town or village.
It is a big city, but it doesn't always feel like one. It has so many quiet places. You can be in a busy market one minute, and then you walk 2 streets away and you're at a peaceful 1,000-year-old temple. It's that mix of old and new that I love.
That does sound amazing. I think I'm more of a beach person than a mountain person, but the idea of quiet temples is very nice.
And the culture is a huge part of it for me. The traditions, the art, the respect people have for each other. It's a very different way of life.
Yeah, that makes sense. The culture in Bali is also very special, very spiritual and artistic. I think in both places, life would feel very different.
Let's talk about something very practical. Food. I have to admit, Japanese food is one of my favorite things in the world. Sushi, ramen, tempura. I could eat it every day.
Okay, you win on that one. The food in Bali is delicious and healthy, with lots of fruit and vegetables, but Japanese food is famous for a reason. So here's a fun question. Which country has the best food in the world?
Ooh, that's impossible to answer. Italy, Mexico, Thailand, Japan. I think I'm still going to say Japan, for me at least.
I think I would say Italy. A good pizza is hard to beat. But let's think about another important thing, the cost of living.
Right. Japan can be expensive, especially cities like Tokyo. Kyoto is a little better, but still not cheap.
And Bali is known for being more affordable. Many people can live there for much less money than in Europe or America. This is a big reason why people choose to relocate or move to Southeast Asia.
That's true, especially now when many people can work remotely from another country. You could have a job in London but live in Bali.
Exactly. That's my dream, working on my laptop with a view of the ocean. What about in Kyoto? Could you work remotely there?
I think so. The internet is great, and there are many cafes. The biggest challenge would be the language.
Ah, yes. Making new friends and learning a new language. That's a huge part of moving to a new country. In Bali, many people speak English, so it might be easier at first. But in Japan, learning Japanese would be really important.
For me, that's part of the adventure. I want to learn a new language. I want to feel challenged. It's an opportunity to grow.
What do you think, listeners? Would you want to learn a difficult new language, or would you prefer to move somewhere where you can already speak the language?
I think you are more of an adventurer than I am, Avery. I like challenges, but the idea of not being able to communicate sounds really hard. It could be lonely.
It would be hard at first, for sure. But think about the reward. Being able to have a full conversation in Japanese, that would be incredible.
You know, something we haven't talked about is safety. When you're moving to a new country, especially as a woman, you want to feel safe. And what about healthcare? What if you get sick?
That's a very important point. Japan is known for being one of the safest countries in the world. The crime rate is incredibly low. You can walk around at night without worrying. And their healthcare system is excellent. It's one of the best in the world.
That's a huge plus. Bali is generally safe too, especially in the tourist areas, but it's not on the same level as Japan. And the healthcare is good, but maybe not as advanced. It's definitely something to consider. This brings up a good point. You seem to think that moving is all about the adventure and the place itself.
It is. It's about seeing new things, trying new foods, having new experiences. It's about getting out of your comfort zone.
I agree with all of that, but I also believe that happiness is more about people than location. You could be in the most beautiful place in the world, but if you're lonely, you won't be happy.
That's a fair point, but you can make new friends. You can build a new community. A community is a group of people who live in the same area or have the same interests.
Of course you can, but it takes time. And what about your family and old friends? What would you miss most from your home country, Avery?
That's the hardest question. I would miss my family, definitely, and my closest friends, and maybe just the easy feeling of knowing how everything works, you know? Like how to buy a train ticket without thinking, or understanding all the jokes on TV.
Exactly, the small things. I would miss my sister a lot, and probably my favorite coffee shop. It sounds silly, but that little routine is part of my life.
It doesn't sound silly at all, but for me, the excitement of the new experience is stronger than the fear of missing the old things.
So, if you had the chance, for real, would you move to Kyoto tomorrow?
Yes, 100%. I would pack my bags tonight.
Wow. See, I would need a plan. I would need to visit first, maybe for a few months. I couldn't just move my whole life tomorrow.
That's the difference between us. I like to jump in, you like to check the water temperature first.
That is a perfect description. Okay, let's ask our listeners a hypothetical question. Imagine you have four choices. Live for 1 year in Tokyo, New York, Paris, or on a quiet tropical island. Which one do you choose?
Ooh, that's a good one. For me, Tokyo. It's the biggest, most exciting city in the world.
I think I would choose Paris for the art, the cafes, the language. Just for 1 year, it would be a dream. The tropical island is tempting, but it might be too quiet for me after a few months.
Really? I thought you would choose the island for sure.
I love the idea of it, but maybe for a vacation, not for a whole year. This brings us to a really interesting topic. Can moving somewhere new really change your life?
I think it can. It gives you a new perspective. You learn so much about the world and about yourself. When you are in a new place, you have to be more independent, more brave.
I agree. It offers you the opportunity, the chance to become a different version of yourself. At home, everyone knows you. When you move, you can start fresh.
Exactly. It can change your life because it changes you. You learn new skills, you meet new people, you see that your way of living is not the only way.
But it's not magic. I think some people believe that if they move to a new city, all their problems will disappear.
That's a very important point. You take yourself with you wherever you go. If you're not happy with yourself in your home country, you probably won't be happy with yourself on a beach in Bali either.
Right, the location is just the background. You are the main character in your life story. But a change of background can help. It can inspire you. It can push you to grow.
I think that's the perfect way to say it. It's not an escape, it's a chance to explore the world and to explore yourself.
So even if we can't all pack our bags and move tomorrow, I think the dream is important. Thinking about these places helps us understand what we really want from life.
I agree completely. Whether it's a big move or just a small trip, exploring new experiences is always a good thing. Stay curious about the world.
Well, this has been so much fun to think about. Thank you for sharing your Kyoto dream with me, Avery.
And thank you for sharing your Bali dream. Maybe one day we'll both go.
I hope so. And to all our listeners, we would love to hear from you. What is your dream destination? Where would you move tomorrow? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for listening to Language Flow. We'll talk to you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.